R0BB3D Nayim. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host, and today it is more important to see them than it is to see me. And you know they hate it on the intro. They keep trying to say that my videos are hate speech because of the N-word, and I'm black, which is ridiculous, but you know, whatever. So let's talk about the Grammys real quick. Let's talk about the fact that, of course, we already knew that the Grammys is rigged. You can buy a Grammy. You can basically threaten to not show up if they don't give you anything if you big enough, like somebody like Beyoncé. But this ain't really necessarily about that in particular. This is about them finally getting to the point where they're comfortable coming out in public with their biases, publicly coming out in public with their fraudulent, shiesty behavior. This isn't about anything other than that. And like I said in my other video, the 5 steps to destroying black culture, when they stop feeling like they want to keep it in the house, they start bringing their nonsense and their bullshit outside of the house. So let's talk about a few different points right now, because now we have the proof. It's out here in the open. And let's explain and let's go through it. Former Grammy president Deborah Dugan reveals the Grammy nominations have repeatedly been rigged. Affected artists like Ariana Grande and Ed Sheeran, who originally were set to have Song of the Year nominations. The nominations are manipulated by business relations, she claims. She's not lying. She can come out and talk about this now because she don't work there. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that she probably participated in rigging some of these final says because there is a hierarchy. The thing about even being Grammy nominated is that all of this is about money. All of this is about, it don't have nothing to do with talent, genius, who had the best year, who made the best music. It's not about none of that. It's about feeding the machine and making sure that people can still get money, and making sure that anybody who even want to have a foothold and keeping, you know, the hierarchy and the establishment and the status quo on point, they can continue to get money and make a way for new revenue. When you get a Grammy nomination, let alone the actual award, you know your price go up. And not only does your price go up, but the price goes up for everybody who was involved. You know, if you actually win an award for certain awards, everybody that participated on that album becomes a Grammy winner, and they might not get the actual Grammy trophy, but they do receive an accolade. Like, for example, Trinidad James with Bruno Mars, that Don't Believe Me, Just Watch. He got a Grammy for that. It wasn't just no BS. It wasn't just like, oh, he sampled the song. Like, no, you are an active participant in this. Therefore, you get recognized. Therefore, Trinidad James, to a lot of people don't know this, but he is a very prominent songwriter at this point in his life. It might not be out in the public, but he still gets the recognition because somebody came through like something he did, and it went on to win an award. Now, this is a direct profile and quote from a person on the Grammy board. Now, in order to get on the Grammy board, you have to obviously qualify, have accomplishments in music, work in the music industry, all that shit, just like it would be for anything else. This says voter 5. A 30-something female singer voted for the second time. Record of the year. I voted for As It Was. It's a pretty standard pop song, but it's catchy and similar to what I would want to put out. So that influenced me. If I had to listen to one of the songs forever, it would be that one. I didn't vote for either Adele or Beyonce in any of the top category. I love Beyonce's album and have been a fan of Adele, but I feel that they have already won a lot of Grammys. I think Doja Cat is cool, and I respect Brandy Carlisle, but their records didn't overwhelm me. I respect Lizzo as an artist because she plays the flute, and I do too, but she's not my favorite. This is my fucking problem with this. My problem with this is, so let's just take it from the top. I voted for As It Was. It's a pretty standard pop song, but it's catchy and similar to what I would want to put out. So if you don't know what As It Was is, it's a very big record. You can hear it at any H&M or any fucking store you go to that is fucking parent-friendly, Goodwill, or child-friendly, Goodwill, anywhere like that. The song is by somebody named Harry Styles. Real big pop star. He was the lead singer of One Direction. He's been having a very good run. I think he makes good music. Not better music than anybody else on this list. Obviously, he's a industry contraption, but that's something for another time. This says it's a pretty standard pop song. It's catchy and similar to what I would put out. put out. They should have threw her vote out already because this is biased. How can you come into a situation where we're supposed to be voting for album of the year, best, well, this is record of the year, but like we're voting for the best music, the best song, the most impactful, the most whatever, the heaviest song on the list, and we literally have people on this list who come out and completely shift culture in a way where they defy gender. It goes against everything that people try to put into a racial box. They defy every single thing on the list, especially when we're talking about people like Beyoncé and Lizzo. Didn't niggas get in a whole, like, Lizzo had the whole goddamn every Confederate lover in the country pissed off because she played the flute at a damn lunch she was invited to. So my thing with niggas like this bitch, whoever this bitch is, and I wish they would put this bitch out, is like, you're voting based on what you would do for yourself. That's not what it's about, bitch. It's about what everybody else feels and everybody else thinks. Bro, Beyonce could sneeze on a beat and that hoe go platinum. And then we get to, and this, if I had to listen to one song forever, it would be that one. Who the fuck would, like, you don't have to. You would never have to listen to one song forever. And why would you pick that? It's not even the best song of all the songs that was nominated. But let's just move on. I didn't vote for either Adele or Beyonce in any of the top categories. I love Beyonce's album and have been a fan of Adele, but I feel like they've already won a lot of Grammys. That's the problem. The problem with institutions like the Grammys is that it's run by people who they feel like winning is something that's supposed to have a end point. Winning is supposed to be something that, hey, you won enough. Let somebody else for a change. They're used to privilege. They're used to participation trophies. They're used to motherfuckers not being like, you have to, because you woke up today, you should be a damn participant. You should get a trophy just for showing up. That's not how this works, bro. If we're talking about competing in music, if you don't make the best music, you don't make the best music, and you're not the fucking best. Point blank, period. And it's always a hating ass bitch with a career that don't nobody give a fuck about, who don't get the spotlight or don't want to stand out there or whatever, or who, if she wanted to be in the front, she come out hating. She come out, oh, Adele won too much, Beyonce won too much. It's time for somebody else to win for a change. But the thing with this is this is not what this is about. This is a lying bitch. Because, I mean, we can talk about the other shit at the end with the Doja Cat and the Brandy and the damn the Lizzo thing, and it's just like, you know, whatever. Like, that's all extra shit. But look at who is behind all of this. The Grammys decided, and this is like I said, they decided they want to come out and be funny and whatever. Fun fact, the voice of the beginning of As It Was is the daughter of our very own Grammys producer, Ben Winston. My thing with this is, why would you come out and say this? Why would you come out and say, oh yeah, our people in our award show, they did that. So why the fuck would you not award the person from your thing from finally getting on a record, finally getting on a song, getting on a big hit song, put in the door? My thing, all these people are connected. All this stuff is whatever. All of it is rigged. If you got enough money or you got enough privilege and participation, they're going to do that. If you win enough, they're going to hate on you hard enough where they want to humiliate you. That's why nobody watches that shit how they supposed to watch their shit. That's why they got to bribe and trick motherfuckers into coming to the goddamn award show, because everybody already know, bro, I don't want this bullshit unless you giving me one so I can raise my price up a little bit. And that's what this shit is really about. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to holler at y'all. Thanks for tuning in. NAYIMEDWARD $. NAYIMED. Hey, hey.